This is Ecclesiastes 12 and 3. Matter of fact, start at verse 1. Remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh, when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or light, or the moon, or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the window be darkened. And certainly these are the times. Right? Certainly these are the times, because here it is, we're coming out of, actually, matter of fact, we're still in this dark winter, and the Lord put it out this year where it's winter everywhere. Right? That cold, dark winter that the apostle was talking about. But the Lord did, protect the brothers, down in Dallas and Houston and all the different places in Texas and, wherever that stuff hit. All right, so the Lord looked out. All right, so at the end of the day, it's all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahushai and shit. Any other brothers too, man. May the Lord bless them and keep them. And I know that He will. All right, because we're coming to that time, especially now, with the Passover coming up, where these plagues are hitting these people. They're hitting them, man. Carjacking's up, because people are hurting. They're trying to get these cars off to these dealerships and these shady, heathens. You know what I'm saying? That's basically why they do that. They take the car over to the heathen. The heathen, it's a chop shop basically. All right. Hey, over here, I'm not gonna say the name of the place, but it's the United States Blank Service. You can fill in the blank. They made a lot of cuts. Here it is. It's still wintertime. It's still, supposed to be seasonal, and they had to make a lot of cuts to their workers. They had to cut back. So they had to fire a whole bunch of them. And now that's in different parts of the country. And so now different places, a lot of people are having problems receiving their mail. All right, and that was one of the things that made this place great. All right, because we know they used to send Jake to all these different locations to deliver the mail, which that goes back to Babylon, I believe. All right, that's something that goes back to Babylon, the mail delivery service. All right, but here it is, man. That's why a lot of these people are gonna go crazy. It said the strong men shall bow themselves. All right, so a lot of these people, they're gonna lose it, and they're losing it now. Shit, I'm working with them, and they're making these cuts. They're putting pressure on it. They're taking away funding from certain operations and certain things. All right. Hey, Esau has been real quiet. They've been real quiet. It's not like when Trump was in office. Now under the new administration, they came in, they signed all those executive orders. Boom, 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 and then now everything has been kind of quiet on the Western Front. But don't let the smooth days fool you. We know that Esau has a lot of stuff coming down the line. All right. Hey, what did they do? The thing they said the black community, was at war with the Asian community or something like that. Which, here it is. These people come in our neighborhood. They set up shop. They make millions of dollars. And then, don't do business with you at all. But then a couple of them get smacked up, jumped or whatever, what I'm saying? And all of a sudden there's a war. Hey, Jake loves Asian people. Maybe they might not love them, but they love their products. All right, they frequent their businesses. Hey, and this is just another example of the games that the heathens play, man. They're gonna continue to play games. The scripture's talking about they fan their hands and make a mockery of us, basically. That's what they do. All right. So at the end of the day, we're talking about forming a nation, nationalizing. We come from the nation of Israel. That's just what it is. Going back thousands of years with our covenant with the Most High. And slowly but surely, the grinding is ceasing. Grinding is ceasing, man. These jobs are fading out. Hey, the brother, the elder down in Dallas was talking about how he works from home, but because of the the stuff that's going on, now that the internet services are cutting off, all right, and this is the Lord fucking up this place because these people think this shit is a game. Now here it is. Hey, the Lord is perfect, man. The Lord set it up where a lot of these jobs get cut off, or a lot of this, the folly gets cut off. He's taking out these different stars of heaven. So you have to seek him. You have to ask if there's a higher power. You have to consider. All right, and the people, they don't want to do that. All right, this is Isaiah 33 and 6. This is very important, man. It said, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time," Salaki for the noise in the background, "and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord is his treasure." All right, and that's the time we're coming in, man, where it is, like the brother was saying, there is no internet. There isn't going to be any folly, any social media. All right, they're going to cut off food stamps. They're going to cut off funding. They're going to cut off all that stuff. Also, shit is like places like, well, I was mentioning the United States blank service. You got a lot of these people, who they banked on. Well, I could just retire here. I could be for the next 30 years, and it's not happening anymore. All right, that's why Esau is getting into, stock currency, cryptocurrency, and all these different other ideas. All right, because these Edomites, they know, this ain't the 70s or the 80s, where you could just work a steady job, and it's gonna pay for, a house, car, for you to, as the scriptures talk about, be satisfied with food and raiment. You know what I'm saying? But this isn't the era where you could just work one job and then pay mortgage and all this. This is the era of the side hustle. This is the era of the app-based jobs. All right, and even with that, they're trying to change rules on that and change certain ruling on that. All right, so hey, the point being, all of this shit is shaky and all this shit is temporary. All right, this whole kingdom can easily get shaken up, and it's going to get shaken up. That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah 33 and 6, "Woe to thee that spoilest, and thou was not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. O Lord, be gracious unto us. We have waited for thee. Be thou their arm every morning, our salvation also in the time of trouble." All right, and hey, the brothers, man, that's a beautiful testimony that everybody's doing well. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got caught up, which it sounded like it's more of an inconvenience than a real big issue, and that's a beautiful thing, man. All right, it's for them brothers to have to deal with that, Texas, they know they never get crazy winter like that. Matter of fact, I think they were saying they don't even have plows, and they don't really, it's not really suited for a battle against the Arctic season. All right, but here it is, the brothers are protected, and that's the belief you gotta have, man. That's the belief I have, that once this shit cracks, the Lord is gonna make a way. All right. And these people, they don't know that, man. They don't know that. They don't know. Hey, these Edomites too, these so-called right-wing, you go to all that channels, and all they have is ads for MREs. Oh, you gotta have your MREs, you gotta have your gas mask. I gotta have extra ammo, extra water. All right, gotta know how to do. Look, hey, at the end of the day, those skills are good, but the Lord is gonna provide for us. All right, it said, "What be thou their arm every morning?" It said, "At the noise of the tumult, the people fled. At the lifting up thyself, the nations were scattered. And your spoil shall be gathered like the gathering of a caterpillar, as the running to and fro of locusts shall he run upon them." And locusts eat everything, man. Locusts will destroy whole fields. All right, thousands of acres of locusts. Just like those locusts that jumped through Africa and they had no idea, you know, what's causing, because, you know, they said a grasshopper, it just turns into a locust. They don't know why. Hey, at the end of the day, it's the Lord. It says, it's not climate change, it's the Lord. It said, the Lord is exalted, for he dwelleth on high. He hath filled Zion with judgment and righteousness. All right, that's what he's doing, man. He's building up his men. He's dealing with his people. All right, and any of the sincere sisters who are listening and learning as well. All right, because at the end of the day, you know, if you are sincere, you know, even though we get hard, we go hard on these women, and we're going to continue to go hard on these women because they're wicked as hell and they're out of order. All right, and they need to get in order for the sake of themselves. But if you are sincere, you know, you're going to continue to listen, you're going to continue to learn, all right, and you're going to play your role to the best of your ability. All right, and it says, and wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, and that goes for men and for women. Like it says, there's neither, what does it say, there's neither Greek nor Jew, male nor female. It's not just for the men, it's for the women too. All right, the women have to hear the word, the women have to be rebuked too. And that sentiment is out there. All right, it says, and knowledge and wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. This is what that scripture means. I remember when that COVID shit first hit, so damn, I said the word. I remember when that Crown Vic stuff first hit, and that first day, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little shaken up because I'm like, okay, this is it. You know, that adrenaline gets to pumping. You know, your heart starts racing or whatever. But then, you know, the scriptures start to come out, you know, and the different men of the Lord preach and prophesy. And you know what? I said, okay. You know, that's when the wisdom, you know, and knowledge takes over, man. You become stable. All right? That's why these people are going to become unstable. They're gonna lose it, man. They're gonna lose their senses. All right, just like with the Egyptians. The Egyptians, they lost their sense. The Most High took their senses away. I put them in hellish conditions. It says, and that's coming back too. It said, behold, their valiant ones shall cry without, the ambassadors of peace shall weep bitterly. And then I had one more. What happened to that? Okay. So there's Wisdom of Solomon too. Because this is the ultimate fate of the wicked. And this is how you know this is talking about today. It says, Wisdom of Solomon 2:5, for our time is a very shadow that passeth away, and after our end there is no returning, for it is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. It said, come on therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present, and let us speedily use the creatures like as in youth. Right? And just like the scripture said, you know, these people are eating and drinking and giving into marriage, not giving their mind to the Lord. Even some of them who, you know, want to give their mind to the Lord, the Edomites, guess what? The Lord's not dealing with you. All right, it says, let us, right, that's the point. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ointments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us. But guess what? This spring they got big problems because they got a food problem. They got a lot of these food production places that have been shut down. All right, they got a lot of stuff that's not going to be on the shelves. They got a lot of stuff that's not going to be on the market. All right, so the Lord is going to turn all this shit upside down. And let's not forget verse 10, let us oppress the poor righteous man, let us not spare the widow, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the age. I said they're not gonna be too happy with the men of the Lord, and once the goodies and stuff get taken away. All right, but like I said, man, set a mark upon them that sigh and that cry. The Lord, at the end of the day, is our protection. He's our rock. All right, you gotta believe that. So call Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Kakadash. You know, this place is fading fast, man. Ababa Ball.